Hello and welcome back to Herbie's Garage. Today I'm working on my Venom Ghost Chopper 250 and I'm going to be putting on bar end mirrors. I already did one side. I'm going to show you how I did it, and these are what I ordered. I'll bring you a close-up on it in a second, but I just want to tell you that these mirrors don't come out far enough, and I'm going to show you. I left these on so that you could see the difference between these and these. So let's get started installing it on the other side. Okay, this is the mirrors that I bought. It's a model SF088 rear view mirror. And these mirrors are pretty handsome mirrors. They have like a bluish anti-glare tint to them. Really nice. They have a real nice finish on the back. I don't know if you can tell the lines in it. Looks really nice. And they're heavy. Feel like they're well built. All right, so let's get started installing them by taking off the bar end weight. This just unscrews so far and then it'll pull out. And if you leave it attached a little bit, you can probably pull out some of that inner lock so you can get a hold of it. And that's it right there. And this is that locking piece. I pulled it out a little bit so I can get a hold of it with a pair of pliers and pull it the rest of the way out. There's one piece. And then there's another piece in there. We can stick our bolt in there and try to pull it out. These things aren't the best. These parts that you get with this new mirror are a lot better. There we go. That's all it is. It's really easy for these nuts to come out of that rubber. You know, push it out and then that nut falls out and then you can't tighten it. Like that. So you gotta be really careful if you have to take this out for some reason. So this comes with the stalk. Comes with a couple of washer kits, different size. I've already got mine selected that I'm going to put on it, but it has 3 different sizes for different bars. And it's got this piece that locks it inside the handlebar, and it's also got this for the outside trim. Now you can put this in, I'll show you. You can put this collar on like that, and you could put it in, and you could put it in just like that if you'd like to. But what I'm going to do, I want to be a little bit different, is I'm taking the bolt out that comes with it. And I like the bar end weight. It helps to prevent vibrations in the bars. So I'm using that and the bolt and that piece. Separate them a little bit like that so it's not pulled into it, and then screw your nut on it like that. Now it ought to go into your handlebar very easily. Now we're going to put this into this. Now what I want to do is this opening right here is I want to put that down just in case some water was to get in here. It can run down around here and come out down here. don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to put that notch on the bottom. And then I'm going to put the whole thing in the handlebar. Now I'm going to gently tap this in. So it's flush. Now on the other side, you got to make sure that you got a gap on the throttle between this and the throttle, because you don't want the throttle sticking onto that. Okay, so now that we've got that all in there, we'll just tighten this all up. Might have to pull it out a little bit. You might have to pull it out a little bit as you tighten it to pull that nut into it. And then tighten her down. Get her good and tight, because if you have it tight, you'll have less vibrations. There we go. All right, I'm just going to barely snug this. So I can still move it. Okay, and then we'll put our mirror on. This has got a little bit of blue thread locker on it. And tighten that down. Then you want to get on the bike and you want to adjust this stalk to where you can see behind you well. I mean, you can move the mirror up and down, in and out and all that, but get it in a general location. And I try to get both of these about even with each other to where they look good, both sides. And once you get it where you're happy with it, just go ahead and tighten this down. And then it won't move. And then you can move your mirror up, in, out, however you want it. Okay, I'm just going to hold this cardboard here so you can see what it looks like from behind. And you can see how much farther out these mirrors are than the other mirrors. Because on these mirrors, no matter how you adjust them, you're hitting your shoulders and you cannot see. These are a lot farther out. Look at the distance between here and here. It's probably, I don't know, 6, 7 inches. This one here is a little bit closer for whatever reason. But anyway, this is what it looks like with the bar end mirrors on it. From the back. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the front too. Okay, this is what it looks like from the front. And these mirrors are small, but yet you can see well out of them, and they're very handsome. They match the bike very well, being black. I'm going to go ahead and take these off so you can see what it's going to look like without those on there. Okay, that's the final look of it. That's the way the bike's going to look without those other mirrors on it. And I believe that's going to be fantastic. With me sitting on the bike, I could see real well out of these mirrors. This one here, I got to raise it up just a little bit. Okay, that one looks pretty good. This one here's got to go out. Okay, so as I'm looking in the mirrors, move this one out just a little bit. I can barely see my elbow on the inside of the mirror. From right about here to here is clear. I can see behind me everything. Same with here, this side. From here to here is clear. I can see everything. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to riding with these on here. I think that's going to make a huge difference. And these bar end weights, I think keeping those on there, I think that'll help with the vibrating on the mirrors at all. So I'm happy with it. Throttle still works good. Not sticking on it or anything, so fantastic. Whenever you go to do this side, you have to take the throttle tube off if you want to. You don't have to, but I would. I'd take the throttle tube off. I put a little bit of light grease, lightly coat it with grease in there so that works nice and smooth for you. All right, that'll do it for the bar and mirror installation. They both look very, very good, and I really like the blue to it, and hopefully it'll be good for my eyes because I have a little bit of stigmatism and bright light bothers my eyes. And sometimes when you're looking in a mirror, you get a glimpse of the sun, or maybe a car has a reflection, comes back at you, and it hurts your eyes. So I think this is going to help me quite a bit. Plus I'll be able to see well. So anyway, I'm going to put a link in the description for these mirrors if you're interested in them. And you can get them yourself and give them a shot and try it. They're very, very easy to install. Didn't take me hardly any time at all. So anyway, I appreciate you coming along and watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.